We're live. It's Monday Night Live on YouTube.
Monday night.
Let's do it. I'm just gonna get Sally ready.
All right.
Real quick and get a tip. Oh.
All right.
Hmm?
A little bit?
Yeah.
Good, please.
You do it, cameraman.
All right. Here you are.
Here we go. Get it.
All right. You gonna do a testy test?
A testy test? I don't understand.
Checking your voice.
Oh, okay.
You got volume.
All right, there we go. All right, I'm just gonna cut the back end of the cuticle of the tip off. It just makes for a better finish, right? And it'll sit in to the Sally really, really well. And I'm just gonna take a file, take the first one I see, and I just like to bevel it out just so it has a really nice finish to it. It adds to the whole look. I don't know why they just don't make it without the cuticle on it. They should just make it like this. But that's all right. When I really wanted to like practice like beveling and getting like a nice little oval shape, I would take a whole box of these and just pre-cut them and just sit here and just get that nice perfect like roundness of working my cuticle under and up, just to kind of get that skill set. It works. I mean, it sounds mundane, but it builds the dexterity of doing it over and over and over again. Whoop, that's not gonna be it. It's got to be 3 clicks. Always 3 clicks into Sally. All right, welcome in, friends. All right, I'm gonna cut her. I'm gonna do an encapsulated gel nail today. So I'm looking at different designs or color combinations. Really, my daughter is going to prom, so I need to make her a set of press-ons or a set of nails. I might just do full cover tips on her. But I gotta create something that's gonna like go with her dress. So I'm gonna try out some different glitters and see if that's gonna be the winner. She can be pretty particular, which I like. It's okay to be particular and to know what you like. There we go. I like it when people know what they like. I like when people can tell me what they don't like too. It helps, that way I know if I'm freestyling what to stay away from too. Hey, Ramburglar, welcome in, friend. All right. I'm going to bring her just a little closer so I can bring her a little closer. Can't be that far away. I got to be able to at least reach it. All right. So I think what I'm going to wind up working with today, I pulled out, this is Built Different. And I'd like just the color shift of the blues and the greens that are in here, like the teals. And then I have Funky Papa, which I feel like is the same-ish, just a completely different size. So we're going to use that. Yeah, they have that same color, and it's just different sizes and shapes in the glitter. And I like that because I think it'll add to the dimension of it. And then just to add a little bit of heat to it, I'm not sure which one I'm going to use yet, but I pulled out Numero Uno, which is super finely crushed. It's kind of, if you guys have been using Young Nails for a long time, it kind of makes me think of Resolution back in the day. It's just much finer than that. And then I also have Mood Ring and Inner Child. And those are going to have like a little bit of that heat that glows through it. So, but we'll see which one of these we wind up using when we get there. And then, of course, I've got Goldie Girl because Goldie Girl should be in everybody's collection. It is just an amazing color. All right, sorry, taking some of my coffee. All right, let's get into it, right? So push our cuticle back And if we had anything that was still built on the nail, we can kind of work it around with the other side of our magic wands. And then I'm going to come in with my e-file. I'm going to grab an arbor band, 150 grit.
Hey, Sandra. Nails for Sandra's in.
Yay, Sandra, welcome in. Thanks for coming in.
Made the live tonight.
Hooray! All right, up to 6,000 RPMs. The range is between 4 to 6, so I just do 6. What up? What up? All right, I'm going to come in around the cuticle, nice and flat, flush to the cuticle, parallel and flat. And then just tickle down the nail plate. No pressure, just make contact. It's kind of a diagonal, and not kind of, but it is a diagonal. Like if I go slow, you can see I'm going this way in a diagonal flow. She's all prepped, and again, you're never trying to like score through the whole nail. You don't want to like hurt your people or damage. You just want to lightly abrade it. All right, wipe away, cuticle to free edge. And then I'm going to come in with my swipe. And what I'm going to do with the swipe, again, I'm just going to wipe it cuticle to free edge. And what that's going to do is that's going to dehydrate, clean, get all the debris, contaminants, all the things off of the nail plate. It's going to stabilize the pH so we can go in with our protein bond. And as we all know, the protein bond, that is your insurance policy, right? That is what's going to make sure that your material adheres, no lifting, chipping, peeling, all those things. All right. 2 coats for heavy lifters, right? Go pinky to thumb, pinky to thumb. By the time you come back again, it'll be nice and dry. What's interesting about protein bond is, it's not like your standard primer. It's not going to get chalky. It's just going to go from looking wet to looking less wet. It's just going to leave the nail super, super sticky, kind of like a double-sided tape. So it's really anchoring into the nail plate, staying sticky on top. So your material that you put on top wants to stay and adhere onto the plate. All right. I'm going to do a gel extension. So this is a gel that I made. So it is filled in a tube, and then I mixed it with I used some Funkadelic. I used Star Sand, Rockstar, Diamond Dust, just a bunch of iridescent with just a little bit of the violet because I like that. What's your spring gel color? What's my spring gel color? Hey, oh, that's to chat. That's not to me. That's not to me.
What's your spring color?
I don't know yet. Spring is Friday.
Friday. Oh, yeah.
I think Friday, right?
Oh my goodness.
I think it's Friday. I don't know.
19, 20.
Wait. All right, let me get my palette out. Get my brush. I just saw the C and the H. I thought it was me. All right, let's go. I can tell you that the color I'm dying to use the most of, and I intend on using and suggesting to everybody, is going to be No Lemon, No Melon. This one here. This color, everybody this spring should be wearing it. It's beautiful. It's pastel. It fits all the notes for the Pantone color of the year. Because if you look at the whole palette from Pantone, it's all these chalky and pastel colors. And they have like the blue and the green. Really pretty. All right. Let's put our 2 tabs together.
That was a pretty fun one.
Thank you. Yeah, I really like that one. Oh.
Pink is my color all year round. But for spring this year, I'm feeling is baby blue and pastel green.
Yes.
Sounds pretty.
Baby blue. I love baby blue. Are you thinking like more like Hope GPS or Me Unicorn? And y'all know I speak young nails. It's been hard because now I have to memorize like all 54 new colors.
Oh, come on. You don't have it done yet?
I practice.
I bet I could give you a test.
I practice. I practice. And the girls that I work with all know that I practice. So like they help me stay on track. But
Then it says the more like a unicorn.
okay, yeah, this is me unicorn. It's beautiful. It's so pretty.
Definitely unique color.
Yeah, I really like it. Hope GPS is really pretty too. I think Hope GPS I maybe would call more sky blue.
Huh.
But super duper duper pretty.
I'm glad you found a green. That's been years.
Yeah. No, I like a couple of the greens. The
Yeah.
other one that they have, the Battle Ready, I think is the name of it, is super pretty. And then they have a sage one that's really pretty too. The cactus one, that's got to go on the right person because that's going to be a little tricky. All right, let me get my form on. Make sure she's on nice and straight. So if y'all were on Sandra's live the other day, we all learned that everything but a form sticks to Sally. That was like
That's pretty much true.
Yeah. I was like, thank you, Kashka, for because yes.
So End by Bat 47 says, gotta try the sage one.
Yes. Yes. The sage one's pretty. I will totally put it on you. You'd like it. All right, I'm gonna. It's Francis. Huh. All right. Hello. On one side, right? And then we're just gonna kind of rotate, connect it to the growth channel, walk it across the top. And then same on the other side, rotating your brush, right? Skinny to skinny, wide to wide. Go ahead.
Can you lift it up a little bit for us?
I cannot.
You're done?
I'm sorry.
No problem.
I cannot at this point. So nice and thin, right? Because we want to encapsulate some stuff. So we need it to be super duper duper thin. Give ourselves, oh no, I left my new things. Would you get my pink bag out of our room, please?
Okay.
The toenail clippers, the new ones, I need those. And I'm just cleaning up my sides, making sure nice and tight. I will clean it up and cut it a little bit if I have to. I don't go too crazy. I just like to make sure I've got a nice, what I call a rough draft.
I really think that gel application is the scariest thing. Because the way you go back and forth with it, and you turn your brush over, and you go back the other way, and it's like, that just looks like it could be a disaster.
Well, no, you know what it is it's just learning the dexterity of like rolling it in your finger. That's it. Just roll it in your finger. So when you're on the side walls of the nail, the sides of the nail, it's skinny. So you want to go vertical. You want it to go skinny. And when you're on the width of the nail, you want to use the full brush, all of it. So you want to go wide, and, and then you just go skinny again.
You just look so fluid and controlled.
Ooh, I look fluid and controlled. Yes.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like I just got a feeling I would be a horror story for
that. Everyone's got to start somewhere, right? Embrace the suck.
You get my brush?
No, you get your own brush.
You said you give me a brush.
I've been trying. I get outbitted.
No, you got one. I saw you got one.
Yeah, I got one.
Oh, you didn't get it from me.
Is that what you want for your birthday? Is that what you want for your birthday? You want your own acrylic brush for your birthday, cameraman? I'll get you one. Give me a reason to get on Whatnot tomorrow.
No, I want that. Can you push up?
Yes. Go on.
Nail Culture Official. Hello.
Oh, hello, Nail Culture. Welcome in. All right, we're going to come in with our base, right? We know with base, you just need a touch. Lots of pressure. Work it into the nail plate. And that way it gets into all the grooves. It's your foundation. It's your anchor. And then make sure you come right over so there's no gap where the free edge of the natural nail plate meets the extension you created. Because if you leave a little gap there, the worst thing in the world always, can happen. I shouldn't say always, but when you take your form off, you don't want the tip to come with it. And if it does, it's okay. You just build another one. It happens. It's happened to me before. I'm sure it'll happen to me again. Cameraman is a buzz.
What did I do? I'm a buzzkill.
Because you don't want me to go on Whatnot.
No, I want my Greg brush.
I'll get you a Greg brush. I'll get you a Greg brush for your birthday.
I thought you did.
Yeah, I totally did.
No.
All right. So while I have Sally under the lamp, I'm going to take out my Built Different. Here we go. And I'm going to grab the Funky Papa. Beautiful colors. Put those off to the side because my space gets real small real fast. Gotta have your Goldie girl. I'm telling you, this should be in everyone's arsenal all day. And Inner Child. Beautiful color. I'm going to open up the numero uno just in case I want to get into it, but I don't know if I'm going to use it. And same with Mood Ring. I'm going to open her up and put her off to the side, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use her yet. I just like the way she has a little bit of that glow in there, and I need to get some of that heat to show up. All right. Get all my friends out. Get my handy dandy. What they? Oh, am I out?
Here you go.
Thank you.
Maybe a little bit more if you can.
Yeah.
It's always different letters, you know.
All right, here we go.
There you go.
Let me just grab my tools. I'm gonna need my brush. Let me get my brush. My Aura Bloom.
Nice to see you. Culture. Can't believe she's free. She's so busy.
I know, she's always busy. I hope everything's okay. All right, so I'm gonna get my tool. Use something sharp just to break the seal here. You want to separate the gel from the paper. And you can see it starting to happen when it separates. There you go. And pull down, always down. If you try to yank it up, you'll wind up taking half of the tip with yourself. So, and that's usually a no bueno situation. All right, let me get my straight clippers.
Grand Bay Nails, J-Rob.
Oh, J-Rob, welcome in, friend. All right.
So those are the straight ones that you just got, right?
Yes. Oh. You know what? I have a little bit of negative space. Where is it? I don't know if I can show you a little bit of negative right there. So I'm just going to pop on, fix that. I'm just going to add a little bit more.
You know, Culture says, I love the colors you're going to use. Can't wait to see what you create.
Oh, thank you. This is my trial run for my daughter's prom nails.
My nail sisters are here. Yay.
What's up, nail family? All right, I'm just going to put my form back underneath there because I have just a little bit of negative space. I just want to fill that back in. Get my glitter. Get my brush. I don't, what is it?
Oh, no, and I was just thinking about seeing your prom.
I know. All right, so I'm just going to come in here and I'm just going to put a little bit down right there to fill that little spot that was missing.
Rosales, R.I.P. says hi.
Hi, welcome in, welcome in. On this side. Which I really enjoy. All right, I'm just grabbing my Flash Cure pen. There we go. I'm going to hold that in its place.
All right.
And then I'll touch up the other side too, just to make sure.
Cool.
And a little bit on that side. And it's all right. As long as there's stuff where I need it, this is all going to file like butter. And that's like the best part. Oops, my glasses keep hitting the camera. It's like my favorite part of using gel is like, it's always going to file so easy. No big deal. And it's so much harder when it's like on a camera. It's really hard because my cameraman has me working like 3 feet ahead of me. Like I can barely reach out.
Yeah.
I know. I get it. At some point I have to be able to reach it too. So I'm learning that balance. 6, 7. Yeah, see? I'm learning how to do it all out here because I want it to be back here.
Yo, culture, you really zoom in. Come on.
I know.
I don't
culture.
think I can keep her that tight. we're at this level right here. I want to get a little tighter, but
There we go.
we're still working in this little rectangle.
That's fine. I like we're doing fine where we are. Every day, every time we go live, we do a little bit better. That's the learning right there.
Just a little bit.
All right, here we go. All right, so what I'm going to do, got my base, and I'm just going to lightly tap the base. I don't want to build any volume necessarily on this. I just want to make it wet and sticky so I can start putting some of my glitters down. I probably should have showed you the dress, like the inspiration of what I'm creating. Do you want to grab the dress and we'll just show like a little patch of it?
Sure.
I'll show you a little bit of the dress.
And they got 47 cents. We love you, Cheryl.
Yay!
Friend, moi.
I love you too. I love you too.
So this one?
The prom dress. Do me a favor. Just show. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'm going to come in first with my bigger glitters. So, yeah, go ahead. So here is, ooh, that's a little too close. That's all you're seeing is fabric. So this is like what the dress looks like. And it has like this really cool color shift in there. I don't know if the camera picks it all up, but I see a lot of blues, a lot of that like, heat on there, like that rose gold, and it keeps shifting. So
Nail culture
could we just
says so pretty, and at least cameraman knows how to keep you centered.
But, maybe we
Thank
cut
you.
We should cut like a piece off. Put in the nail.
I keep trying to tell cameraman it's one job. He has one job. Just make sure I stay in frame.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just putting some of the bigger pieces, always bigger pieces first, right? Because like the smaller pieces will start filling in any of the gaps or the negative spaces in between all of that.
Yeah, well, I kind of do that sometimes too. After about an hour, I start to waver.
See, I wasn't going to call you out.
I'd be honest about myself.
Sandra, he's on the book of faces half of the time over here. And then he'll look up, people like, out of frame. I was like, for how long? One of my first lives, I think my camera flipped.
Oh, you see, that's the thing. J. Rouse says pay her, Sandra, $5 a stream. Stay focused. I'll take $5 a stream.
How about you'll do it because you support your wife?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. And then Goldie Girl in between all of that. Goldie Girl, because it is such a finer crush. I want it to fill in all those negative spaces there.
Is that like a rose gold?
Yeah, it's a shift though.
Okay.
So it's such a unique color. It's hard for me to describe. Yes, it's got like a rose gold because it's got that heat, that pinkish that comes through. But it also depends on what color you're putting it on top of because it kind of changes chameleon-ish with whatever color you're putting it on top of. All right. I'm liking that. I'm just going to put my cap on because I spill things. I get very messy very fast. Do that one.
Morgana.
Hey, Morgana, welcome in, friend. All right. And then this was the inner child that I wound up using. That came out really pretty. Happy with that. All right. So let's see. I'm just going to take a little bit of base. And I'm just going to kind of tap it. Just tap it where I have the darker color right now, because I do want to add just a small hint of that Goldie Girl in with it. I'm going to add a couple of bigger pieces again, and then just a little bit of Goldie Girls, because I want some of that heat to kind of come through. All right. So there. Let's grab a little bit more of the Funky Pop. Is this Funky Papa? Nope, this is Built Different.
What is it?
Built Different.
Oh, Built Different.
That's the name of it.
I thought you were making a statement.
No.
Can you push it way up?
And there's no right or wrong. I'm just putting it right wherever it kind of feels, and I'm looking at it in the light, but really just wherever it feels like I need just a little bit more, because her dress is all sequins. I really want it to kind of have a little bit of that vibe that the sequence kind of comes through. Yeah, I like that. Okay. A little bit more. And I know I go gaudy real fast. I can't help it. It's in my DNA. It's part of being from Long Island. Like just a little bit over the top. And I don't want all my pieces to be super flat either. I don't care if some of it is raised up. I want it to.
Neil Quisin says, "Oh, Cheryl, guess what, friend?
What?
Thursday evening, I'm going to do a walk around the school I will be attending and getting all the info to get a roll." Oh, wow. So exciting. It's getting closer.
That is
Yay.
fantastic. Have you checked out Beauty Changes Lives? Go to Beauty Changes Lives. They have scholarships for us all the time. All the time. Beauty Changes Lives. And check it out. Oh, that's going to be so good for you. You're going to go there and you're going to be like, really, I already know how to do all of this. Yes. Your teachers are either going to be very, very happy, or they're going to be very, very intimidated.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just capping everything. Get all of that together. And you know what? I know cameraman doesn't always love it when I do this, but I think I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to put the Milky White on there. I do.
Yeah,
I
she'll be teaching the class.
Heck yes.
They're only offering this much of waxing right now.
Okay. Well, keep your eyes out. You know, maybe they might have something that opens up while you're enrolled, and you might still be eligible. Sally's also has scholarships from time to time, so you can check out Sally's and see if they have anything available.
So, No Culture Official said, "Sandra, how exciting, friend. I must be way behind on catching up. Congratulations. You truly are amazing nail tech, and you'll be one of the best in the industry."
Heck
Very happy
yes.
for you.
Yes. I think we're all excited for you.
And she says, "Oh, she'll be teaching the class." Yep. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard when you're knowledgeable and around such talented people to go to school.
I know. Sandra, I really hope you're coming to Premiere. If you're coming to Premiere, make sure I would love to meet up.
Morgana said she's 100% competing in the album cover nail art.
Oh,
Orlando this year.
I can't wait. I can't wait. That's going to be so awesome. I don't know. Maybe I'll do an extreme nail, because at least that's something I can try to like putz around the house with. I just don't know if I have the time. Competition is the week after my daughter graduates. So, and then shortly after that, she'll be leaving me. So I don't know if I have the time.
Your nail, like, when did you do your first competition? Like, when you got your first
when I got my win,
Yeah,
like my
4 years,
gold.
5 years ago now?
Yeah, it's been a couple years.
22?
22. I got my gold
So
medal.
4 years ago. Your nails are so much better.
Thank you.
And you won with the nails that you did 4 years ago. You
Yeah.
need to go and do some nails.
I won
Don't
because
overpractice.
in nail culture officials nails.
That's right. No, you got 2 things. You got
No, I
that
got
was
I got the gold and pink and white,
right. You get the coat sculpture,
and then I
and
got
Joy nails.
and Joya Nails was MJ's design.
Right. But your coat sculpture was there.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And it's so much better now. You can just walk in and do it now.
All right, so I'm just gonna come in with a little bit of my milky white, kind of translucent-ish. And all I did was like I pre-made a pot of it. So I just took a little bit of fizz and a whole lot of what I use, Flex, because I wanted it to be really viscous. And I'm just gonna kind of go over this a little bit. And then I'm gonna come in with my micro detailer, because that is my most favorite brush. It has like 4 hairs on it, but I love this brush. It's just tiny, tiny, tiny. Roll it into my paint. I don't know if it's in frame or not. It's not in frame. Okay. Well, no, it's fine. I just rolling it into my paint. I just want to get enough on the tip. I don't want to overdo it.
You have to worry about getting that into the ferrule and all that stuff too.
I mean, it's not great for the brush to get in the ferrule, but you can always get it back out.
Yeah.
You can clean it real quick. I mean, so you can use just like another clear gel just to kind of clean it out.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I use a lot of like matte top coat if I have a lot of paint or dark paint, or if it's all stuck in the ferrule. Because so matte top coat is a different type of suspension, and it is drawn to color or to pigment. It attracts it, so it helps draw it out of the brush pretty easily. Um, it's just unique. And then if I have a brush that's really kind of gunked up and it really needs a deep cleaning, honestly, I put it in monomer. It's just better. Monomer will pull it all out real fast. But most of my brushes are going to be natural bristles, so I feel okay with, kind of putting it in monomer.
Right.
And I'd rather put it in monomer than anything else, no other solution. I'm not going to put it in alcohol or acetone, because that just like makes it just puffs the brush up. Hey, Tammy, welcome in, friend. Tammy's here. Hey, if you see Nilciani come in, let me know, because Nilciani and Tammy, I think, both live in the same town.
Oh, really?
I think so. All right. And I'm just going to go ahead and cook her and then look to see if I need any other touch-ups or if I want to add anything else. Part of me wants to put like a little bit of like a rose gold metal in there, but I'm afraid I might overdo it if I do that.
Tammy said yes, I'd love to meet her.
Yes. Yes. She's an amazing nail tech, but even more important than that, she's like an amazing human being. Like the kind of person that had just good human stuff. I respect her. All right, I'm gonna get my Build Pink out while she's cooking. Yeah, I love this community. Everyone's so kind to each other. I like kindness. All right, get my Build Pink. I am more of a, I like using it out of the pot. I have it in the tube too. I will pull it out just in case for like filling in little spots, but I definitely am one to go to my, pot first. But I think it's just because that's what I learned with. So I think you just keep working with what you know. All right, let's see what we got. So here's our nails so far. I know sometimes in the beginning it just looks like a mess, right? But that's okay. Just trust the process. Let's see if I want to put anything else down in here. I like it to all sit high and low, so it's all in different places.
She's trying to keep up with your live and play a ridiculous game with her sisters at the same time. If I'm not keeping up. It's good to have you here.
Nah, thanks for jumping on, Morgana. I appreciate it.
Rob says, so pretty, I can see the vision.
Thank you. Thank you. Just give that a few seconds to set in. All right. So, best part, because you start watching it come to life when you put your build pink on, right? Everything magnifies. I'm going to put it down in my cuticle area, fingers pointed down, trust the run, baby circles around, and then come under the gel. Pick up a little bit more. Connect it again where you left off. Pivot the brush, come around, pivot the brush. And we're just going to kind of work it just like that all the way down, right? Swing it to one side. And grab another pearl. Connect it again. Swing it to the other side.
Yeah, that's the.
This is the part that makes you nervous.
I think it's so cool, but yes.
And then once you get right at the very free edge area, you can just kind of come up and down, up and down. But if you know, like always moving my brush and rotating in my fingers, wider, smaller, wider, smaller. All right.
Andy Bat 47 says, I love the shine from the gel already. Sandra says, oh, that's pretty.
Thank you.
Neil Culture Official says, I'm listening while I'm making my mama's room up, so it's special for her when she arrives.
Hooray! Mom's coming home. All right. I'm just freezing my perimeter so it just won't move. Who is? Oh, thank you. Every time I pull out Funky Papa, it makes me think of Karen. I don't know why. I really don't. It's just every time I pull out that color, for some reason, I'm like, that just seems like it would be a Karen color. I'm just going to add a little bit more in my center real quick because I already know it's kind of low. I'm going to give that a little bit of a cook, and then I'm going to come back and add wherever it needs to be added to. Because, you know, right now, first go around, I'm not looking to build structure. It's not my focus. I just want it covered and coated. And then I can always come back in and then touch up wherever it needs to be touched up to make sure I have that upper arch. I have that apex and like that really slow descend back to the free edge again. All right. I need something to drink. I'm dying.
Want me to get you a drink?
Yes, please.
All right. Some jelly?
Yeah, I'm hot.
Sandra says, you must be happy and great. It must be hours so far apart from your mom. My mom and I live 20 minutes away, and we're talking about them today.
Oh, I hope when I grow up, my daughter lives close to me. I'm not.
We'll move. We'll move.
Yeah, I have one move left.
So much prettier in real life than it does on that.
Are we on?
I think we're back.
Will you check to see if we're on?
We're back.
Okay. I forgot to put on Do Not Disturb. Oh, no. That was, okay, so just so you guys know what just happened, my phone just rang. I didn't put on Do Not Disturb. I will have to check that out. It was a client of mine that I haven't seen in a while, a couple of years. She moved away, but she was older. I have a soft spot for elderly people in my life. I love little old ladies. Love them to pieces. but she moved away to be closer to her family. So I will check in, make sure she's okay. Sweet lady. Aw. I am very emotionally invested with a lot of my clients. I've had a lot of my clients that I've done now. Like, I've been in my spot at the salon I work in for maybe 12 years or so now. And a lot of my clients, they come in every 2 weeks, every 2 weeks. So you can't help but not get, I mean, I'm emotionally invested. I can't help it. One of my favorite parts of what we do is listening to people's stories. Oh, thank you so much.
Mhm.
Cameraman just brought me a Pellegrino. Yes.
You see, you know, to do that.
Say again?
The comments,
More than half my clients are 70 plus years old. Your cranky old ladies are my favorite. Yes, but you know, I love them. I do. Some of them, I just want to scoop them up and put them in my pocketbook and take them home. I'd be like, please be my abuela. Oh my goodness. But I worry about them too, you know. And I do a lot of like mother and daughters too. So you get part of their family. All right. I'm just kind of tidying things up a little bit. Stay in motion. Let her cook up. Just whoop, drop everything in the process. I told y'all. Dang it, Morgan.
dang it, Morgan.
It's always Morgan's fault. All right. And we got about 20 more seconds on that. So let's get our file ready. Pop this guy out. I'm going to come in with my X cut. Here we go. And it's a little bit of a longer nail. So I'm going to keep it kind of extended out from the nose. So I have room to file. And then I'm going to get her set up at 12,000 RPMs. All right, here's our nail. Come in with a little bit of swipe. Ooh. More than half my clients are 70. Yeah, my oldest client right now is 89. And I love her to pieces. I used to have another client. She was 94 or so. And when they disappear, it just makes me so sad when they disappear. But she was cool. She would tell me what it was like, stories of what it was like growing up in the middle of World War II out in middle America. All right. Here we go. Get my dust extractor out. All right, cameraman, this is when you might have to pull back a little bit.
All right.
So take a look at how the angles look, please.
Back a little bit.
Just because she's going to sit a little higher because of the dust extractor, right? All right, so let's get into it. All right, Sally, I'm going to look at my client from the side view, right? From this, so I can watch it as I come in. So I can watch my upper arch and my apex come in. So we're going to use the I formation. I think we all know about the I formation, right? So think of the letter I down the center spine and then our top and bottom. So zone 1 to 1, the zones of your file meet up with the zones of the nail. And then 2 to 2. And then if you want, you can skip a little bit, come down to 3 and blend 3 up to 2 and just bring it together. 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3. And I'm staying right in the center. I'm not down here. If I was down here, from my point of view, I can't really see what I'm doing. Make sure you can see the barrel. No, zone 1 is up here, 2 is in the center, and 3 is down here. Yeah, because I'm looking at it from this point of view. So on the top of the nail. But if you watch what you're doing, you'll see that it will naturally go where it needs to go. And then when I look down the barrel of the nail, now my zones become more like vertical. So this is zone 1 on the left side, zone 2, and zone 3 on the right side. Does that make sense? Yep. So zone 3 to 3. And I'm looking down the barrel. I'm not looking at my bit. I'm not looking at the file. I'm just looking at the nail. And zone 1. Most of zone 2 is already done because it was the first thing I did was go down the center. And now I'm just debulking and bringing it together. If you are still like starting or you want to, or it's your habit, you can do your perimeter filing first if that's what you do. There's no right or wrong. Some people like to do the inside first. Some people do the outside first. As long as you have a pattern and you're consistent, that's really what's important. Doing the same thing over and over again is what makes it, it's going to make it better. It's going to make it faster, and it's going to make all the nails look alike. And then that way you're not just sitting there like chicken pecking at everything, trying to be like, oh, please, nail gods, be with me today. All right. Come around. And then when I look at it on the side profile, I can start to see where my upper arch goes right to my apex. The longer the nail is, the faster the apex has to happen, meaning the closer to the cuticle the apex is. The shorter the nail, the further from the cuticle the apex can be. It has to be able to support all of that weight, really. Like a suspension bridge. Hmm?
A lot of different things going on.
Yes. But it's important. All arches are super important to structure so it doesn't collapse.
Did everybody see your glitter contest on TikTok? Was it TikTok?
No, it's on Instagram.
Instagram?
I don't know.
Hey, everybody, make sure you check out Michelle's place. There's a contest for 2 glitters.
Yes. So, okay, first of all, I'm at 9,000 RPMs with my 150 Arbor Band. And yes, we're doing a glitter giveaway on Instagram to celebrate 2,000 followers. I just reached over 2,000. So we're going to do 2 custom glitter mixes. Entries are, we're closing it on Friday. So you have till Friday to enter. Jump on over to Insta when, I have the entire Young Nails collection. I literally have all of them. It was a goal. So I have all of them. So yeah, enter. Get free glitter. I know we all like free glitter. Thank you. Thank you. I'm grateful. I don't know how I did it. I really don't. Social media is really fickle, friends. Let me tell you, I have the same video I posted on 3 formats. I got almost 250,000 views on Instagram, almost 9,000 likes. I got over 100,000 views on TikTok, and then I had 24 on YouTube. So, I mean, I don't know. I just keep making content. But I like it. It's fun. It's part of the hobby and the profession. It all goes together.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, please enter. Yes.
And says, that is so awesome, sir. Instagram is hard to be followed. I don't know why, but it is. Well, she said one video that just kind of took off. It's a good video, though. It really is. It just has something special.
Thank you. Yeah, it's like 58 seconds. All right, I'm going to pick up my hand file in just a moment, and we'll do our 4 or 5-point filing.
I've been thinking of starting my social media page on TikTok. I've never even downloaded the app until the other day.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And then Cheryl, Penny said, Cheryl, keep making your content and you'll all be there.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm just looking down the barrel and tightening it up. No pressure though, right? We just let the file do the work, make contact with the nail. If I have a little bit more bulky, like, you know, you do the little baby circles. But again, no contact, like no pressure. If I put pressure down and I try doing those little baby circles, I'll wind up going around the world and back again. All right, let me grab a file. We're going to use a 150 grit. All right, I'm going to take that away. Let me just kind of clean up some of my paper toweling. Alrighty, cameraman, if you want to change the camera angle again, you may. All right. So a lot of things are going to happen at the same time when we start hand filing, right? So I get a new file, always season it so you don't cut Sally or anybody else in the process. I'm going to put my index finger, I'm right-handed, so I'm going to put my index finger right there, kind of like if I was going to play tennis with it. Not that I play tennis. It makes me just want a gin and tonic when I watch it. All right. So in nice and straight with my lateral, with my nail walls. Bring it down. No pressure. Let the file use the whole file. Let the file do the work. And then my non-dominant hand is holding the other side of the nail. So I'm not just like plainly pushing against it. When we file and we don't hold the other side, that much, even no pressure, what happens is most people, they're going to be like, my nails were sore later that night. So I'm here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my index finger and I'm just going to move it to the other side of my file, right? And I know it's going to feel awkward, y'all, if you try this. It's going to feel awkward. Of course it is. It's new. If it's a new movement, it's going to feel weird. It'll stop feeling weird when it stops feeling weird. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to come over, come to the other side. And then when my hand opens up, I'm going to use my ring finger and my middle finger to support this side of the nail to resist the pressure of me filing on that side. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if that makes sense. Do you guys file like this? Does anybody file this way? Or do you guys do it like with the thumb and try to stabilize it with your thumb?
Rob said, oh, that was easy, tag, and share it to my story too.
Hooray, thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to make it easy. I really just wanted to give back to everybody for following and you know, being part of it. And we'll do a custom, like whoever wins, we'll reach out and look, you know, ask if they have inspiration or anything they're looking for specifically.
You can do a custom night.
Huh? Yeah, we're going to go live. I'm going to make it on my live.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to incorporate it into live. Absolutely. All right, so I'm going on the side profile to get my lower arches. That's 3 and 4 on my lower arches. Anything that's hanging low, anything that's hanging too low, that's what we're going to get. Yeah, free glitter, man. Why not? No strings attached.
You'd be all over it.
Heck yes.
Probably didn't do it yourself. You have another Instagram, right?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Actually, that, you know, it's funny. That's the only piece of social media I don't have 2 of. I really don't. Yeah. Well, no, I don't have 2 TikToks either. But I do have multiple, like Facebook, and I have 2 YouTubes. All right, and then I'm just, the more you work your sides, you'll see how it brings your free edge into place.
So Sandra says, I do it with the thumb, but I tried to do it with my finger the other day, and it was awkward.
It's very awkward. It's going to be awkward until it's not. It was a technique that I saw Tracy do, and I learned it from her. And it felt weird at first, but now I feel like I have so much more control of my file, and I find that my file doesn't want to flex. Not that Young Nails files flex. I mean, these are probably the best files I've ever worked with in my entire life. The first time I used one of these, honestly, I probably had maybe 100 or 150 of the other files I was using. I used one of these and I went and I bought more almost immediately, and I probably still have the old one somewhere. I never went back to using the other types. This is probably the most expensive file on the market. I don't know of another file that is more expensive than this, but it is worth every freaking cent. Is that Nilciani? Ooh, thanks, Nani. Nani, meet Tammy. Tammy, this is my friend Nani. Now talks amongst yourselves. The two of you need to be friends. Okay? I just did my Yenta thingish. So y'all be friends.
J-Rob's, my TikTok got hacked and I wasn't able to recover my account. I uploaded a few videos, but never been.
Yeah, TikTok's hard for me to build. I've been stuck at like 200 views, or I mean, except for the one video. But most of my things are around 200 views. I can't seem to get higher than 200 followers. It's a hard one. That's a fickle platform. I got my first violation on TikTok because I mentioned another platform. And they muted me. And then I didn't understand what was going on. And when I got off of my live there, and then I read what happened, I was like, ooh, I got in trouble. So if you're on TikTok, don't encourage people to go off of TikTok. They don't like it. They're listening.
Yeah, it's amazing how much they are listening, huh? 5 million people on TikTok at one time, and they found you.
All right. So what I like to do is look down my barrel and just line my file up. My file is still parallel to keep my line straight from the sidewall. I'm just looking to make my lines as sharp as I can get them and to bring my center in. And then I come underneath it to make sure my lower arches are equal on both sides. All right, so now let's go check her out from client profile. And then let's just start doing all of our finishing touches and go from there. All right. Nani, I know I'm going to say it wrong, friend, so you can giggle. I know the rest of us can hear it, but I'll hear it in the back of my head. But we made birria for supper tonight. It was so freaking good. I'm obsessed. That's like my new favorite food. That's all I want to eat.
Really? Yeah.
I'm like, every other week, I'm like, can we have birria? Can we have birria? Birria? Birria?
I don't know how to make it. It's just a meat with lots of seasoning. We gotta figure out what the seasoning is.
It's all the different peppers. It's like an ancho pepper and like a couple other peppers. I have it written down.
Yeah.
I do. But you cook those a little bit and then you slap it all into the blender and then put it back in. Nom, 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 nom.
I haven't found a good spot yet, so I need to just make it.
Yeah, well, my little corner of the world, it's not like the most like cultural or diverse area, so you're better off learning to make your own stuff. Although if anybody here has like their abuela's like recipe for ropa vieja, feel free to send it over. I've been craving that. Ropa vieja.
What's that?
It's a Cuban dish. You've had it. Nora used to make it for us.
Is it pork?
No, it's like a chuck steak, like a pot roast kind of meat.
And it says consomme is my fave.
Yes. That's the best part. All right.
Yeah, it's all just dripping out of our tacos.
Yes. That's the best part.
Yep. Keep this up. Send it.
Yep.
All right.
All right. So here we
I
go.
really don't eat that, but I can give all the Puerto Rican recipes you hear you desire.
It's Boricua. I just like Latin food. I love all the Latino foods. Well, almost all of it. There's some things I'm okay with. Like I'm not like a tres leches kind of girly. I don't like the plátano. All right. I think I'm okay. I could sit here and file all day long. I could lose myself in it, but I think that I got to tell myself every now and again, just stop, send it.
When you go to California, do you eat any Spanish food?
In California?
Yeah.
Oh God, yes.
Good out there. Isn't it?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I had.
We didn't have one when we were out there. We were in Vegas, but they have good food out there, like the actual flavor.
Yes, the first time I went out to California, I'm just gonna put in my square bit, and I'm just gonna tighten up my cuticle area. First time I went out to California, we did. I asked my cousin to take me to like his favorite local joint for a taco, and we went to this place called Holy Moly. And I thought I was gonna get food poisoning because it just looked like this hole in the wall. And I was like, oh my God. And apparently it's the kind of place you have to learn, like you have to know how to order. I felt like I was in New York. Like you had to know how to order. So we ordered and then they give us a number and we go to sit and sitting outside. And then I was like, I have to go to the bathroom. And I had to get a key to the bathroom. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get food poisoning. Oh my God, where am I? And let me tell you, it was the most delicious freaking taco I've ever had in my life. And then my last night there, we went to Javier's, which was just freaking amazing. And somewhere in between, we were over on the beach, and I had mole for the first time. Oh my God. And that was delicious. All right, so I have a little bit of my gel that I feel that got on the underside, right? So I'm going to come under and I'm just going to file this guy out just a little bit. I'm at 5,000 RPMs. And if I ever feel like I have a little bit in there, I want to tighten up my underside, just do it. Just kind of come in. I think the devil's always going to be in the detail.
Oh,
What?
Her message got retracted.
What happened, Sandra?
I started to read it and then it disappeared.
Did she maybe delete it herself?
Maybe.
All right. Tighten that up a little bit. I'm liking this. Let me get my little brush. All right, let's wipe all the dust off, right? We go from cuticle to free edge because we want to wipe it off. We don't want to sit there and scrub it and get it all over inside the nail walls. We want to wipe it off. And then I'm just going to dust all the Sally down because she gets so dirty.
The hole in the wall places are usually have the best food and other freshest ingredients.
Yeah, I learned that day. It was so good. I'll never forget it. Because here we are, like this was in 2019, and I'll never forget it. Plus, the name of the place was called Holy Moly. Holy Moly. It was delicious. All right, so I'm gonna come in with a little bit of swipe. I'm gonna clean off our nail. I'm gonna put down some top coat. Thank you. I'm going to put down some top coat and then I will look at it and evaluate if I need to fill in anything that might have been filed out. Oh, y'all, my young nail friends here, you guys probably already thought of it, but I had an epiphany today because I am super sad that I am personally out of manicure top, and I'm just about ready to run out of manicure base. But then I remembered I have manicure in a pot. And then, if I remember correctly, the formula to manicure in a pot is the same formula as in the bottle. It's just a little bit more viscous. So I'm very happy that I have a little bit more manicure in my life just for a little bit longer. All right, I'm going to come in with stain resistant. Why? It was the first one I grabbed.
Push up a little bit more.
Yes, you can. If you want to tighten up for this, you can do that too. Absolutely. Yeah, this is always the best part. And just so you guys know, like, this is the part, if you wanted to, you can come in at this part with your protein bond, right? And all that's going to do is it's going to help ensure for like that adhesion that it's not going to chip, it's not going to crack or any of that. It's not going to pop off. It's also, if you're afraid that maybe there is some scratches left over from your abrasive, it'll seep in to all of the scratch marks from your files. So your polish will go on super smooth like glass. So you can always do it. It's optional. If you do a lot of slick pour, I totally do it with slick pour because I find that it leaves scratches. Just because you have to like lightly like tighten it up a little bit, but that's just my opinion. It's just the way I do it. I'm going to go all the way in, wipe away the side you're not going to use, and then I'm going to apply, working it from the free edge up towards the cuticle area, free edge up towards the cuticle. And then when I get to the cuticle, I'm going to stop. I'm going to apply pressure, let that brush open up, push it up to the cuticle, and then follow my strokes all the way down. Same on the other side. I'm going to line my brush up. There we go. And then I like to check. I check by looking at my light line just to make sure as I'm looking at it, I don't see all kinds of burbles or whoop-de-doos into my look. All right. Make sure there's nothing on the sides. Looking good. Then we're gonna.
What replaces that? Do they have something that's going to
The new
replace that?
formula. Yeah, the new formula's already replaced it.
Okay.
So it is, because they've rebranded and reformulated, and now with the new formula, they're EU compliant, which is great.
Right.
Stay international. I think it's quite amazing how you can have like a family-owned and operated business working at such a large scale. Their story is quite inspiring. So I get it. I really liked Manicure. Manicure top was the go-to for everything. Manicure top is GOAT, hands down. I do like the new one too, though. I'm not saying I don't. It's not called Manicure. It's just called Top Coat. Top Coat. Like, because look, here's the new polish line, right? And then here's what it was before. So before it said manicure, and this one doesn't. So I just been calling it gel polish, just Young Nails gel polish, because nowhere on it does it say manicure.
Right.
I assume they did that so it would be different. So you would know that you're talking about this formula specifically. Because if you say manicure and you've been working with it, I would assume, I mean, I know I would automatically be thinking this.
Right.
So
Probably don't get confused.
that's what I
Same result.
yeah, what I assume. I mean, it's how I look at it because the moment you say manicure, I'm going to be thinking that formula there.
Japan has two really good replacements for manicure top. Elegant glass and nails, high shine, and light elegant super shiny.
Yes.
Both are thin like manicure.
Yes, I do like low key. I really do like it. I actually just ran out of my Light Elegance Super Shiny. So I like Light Elegance. They make wonderful, wonderful products. Second only to Young Nails for sure. I found him because I was in a competition a while ago and they were one of the sponsors. So I got a ton of products and I didn't expect to like it. I was like, oh, I got to use this product. I've never used it before. Ugh. And then I used and I was like, oh, this is some good stuff. What was I using? I was using the Extreme. Really nice. I like it. All right. And then there's our nail. Right. There you go. Yeah. That good? Am I in frame? All right. So let's see. We wound up using Funky Papa. I don't know. It might not all fit in the screen. And Built Different. You tell me. You're the cameraman. What do you think, cameraman? You want to see all the products we used? All right. All right. Built Different, Funky Papa, Gold Girl, Inner Child.
And it says, so pretty. Those colors are
Thank you. Now, hopefully, we'll see what the prom girl has to say about it. This was one of my testers to see what she's gonna want for her prom nails. Very important. All right. And then we used our Build Pink. All right. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh, and we used a little bit of fizz. Well, there we go.
awesome. Yay.
Alrighty, guys. Now I can look up, see how everyone's doing in chat. What's up, chat? How are we? What do you think? Should it be more solid? Whoops, I know.
Yeah.
I make a mess. I was just trying to see if I can get it all in there. All right. Well, then I'll just kind of go look at it.
Yeah.
And just go look at this. So you can see all of it. Yay! Thank you so much. Alrighty, guys. Wow, some of you I think have probably been on. J-Rob, you've been online all day today between VIP and this. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Nani, Tammy. Have a good night. Good night,
Night,
fam. We'll see you next week. Guys, join the raffle on my Insta. All right. Love you. Bye.